Salve cari bot, sono di nuovo qua con voi, miei fedeli amici fatti di bit, programmati però da un essere umano. E niente, anche oggi è andata la giornata lavorativa, quindi ho deciso di dilettarmi un po' nel mio solito ultimo gioco preferito, The Outer Worlds. Siamo andati abbastanza avanti ieri, insomma abbiamo fatto un po' di cose. E niente, vediamo ad andare avanti. Sinceramente spero duri il più possibile, quindi mi scoppierò comunque probabilmente tutte le DLC, le secondarie, credo, almeno magari con calma, ma penso di farlo. E niente, mi sono anche messo a fare un po' di musica ieri notte. Infatti ho dormito un emerito, come al solito dico vado a dormire presto, ma poi scoppio e muoio al mattino. Ma ho intenzione di continuare perché sto preparando una intro un po' metallara e volevo fare una cosa, non dico ben fatta perché è un parolone, ma una cosa decente, insomma, che sia guardabile e ascoltabile. E ovviamente voglio dire una gran cosa, sembrerò un folle. Per anni ho usato, spero non sia un'autodenuncia, ho usato non proprio la copia originale del Fruity Loop Studio, FL Studio, e sono felicissimo di aver comprato una copia originale licenziata della Signature, che costa tra l'altro un botto, per un comune mortale intendo, e anzi, per quello che fa, devo essere onesto, è veramente un prezzo non onesto, onestissimo, calcolando anche che ti danno gli aggiornamenti per tutta la vita. E sono molto molto felice di averlo fatto, vi dico la verità, mi sento, non lo so, adesso quando lo uso è mio, cioè è mio, non l'ho fregato e sono molto contento e sono contento di averlo preso anche perché ultimamente stavo iniziando a usarlo in maniera, diciamo, quotidianamente, proprio perché sto preparando tutte queste cose e quindi mi sembrava correttissimo iniziare a fare appunto le cose correttamente. Quindi non solo quello, ho preso anche il Corel, il Paint Shop Pro, visto che il Photoshop è improponibile l'abbonamento, cioè sono veramente un sacco di soldi all'anno. Il Paint Shop Pro non è come il Photoshop, è meglio in altre cose e il Photoshop è meglio in altre. Il Paint Shop Pro ha tante tante cose fatte bene. E sono felice perché quello è un software che una volta comprato è tuo e lo puoi usare e al massimo fai l'upgrade di versione e comunque anche lì il prezzo è stra onesto e i pennelli, se devo essere onesti, ce ne sono veramente un'infinità e alcuni anche molto meglio di quelli del Photoshop. Per certi versi ovviamente il Photoshop rimane il leader indiscusso. Comunque, tolto questa sfuriata, questa confessione di ammissione di colpa da un lato e gioia dall'altro per essere finalmente con cose giustamente pagate chi sviluppa, perché chi sviluppa va pagato, deve essere chiaro, è come ascoltare la musica, tanto quanto, non va piratata, ma abbiamo la fortuna di avere abbonamenti come Amazon Unlimited, Spotify, insomma, si può ascoltare anche gli album nuovi pagando il giusto. E niente, dopo questo, sono diventato un bravo ragazzo. Direi che possiamo iniziare, basta con le mie cazzate, perché veramente poi la gente fa bene a dirmi che il mio stream fa. E niente, quindi partiamo, dai, partiamo, sono pronto. Sono carico come una molla, vai. Adesso ovviamente si pianterà qualcosa o ho fatto qualche. Aspetta, controlliamo. Tutto come al solito. Ok, sperando veramente di non fare cazzate. Riuscirò a fare uno stream. Dico uno solo. Uno. Questi sono due, ma quello è uno. Voglio farne solo uno che non faccia veramente vomitare. Che sia accettabile per una volta. Lo faccio per me. Tanto ci siete solo voi, cari bot. Quindi niente, dai, possiamo partire, sul serio. Pronti? Allora, vediamo un po' cosa ci restava da fare. Ah già, avevamo appena. Su via. Su, via, cosa succede? Ok. No. Stabilizzati. Stabilizzati. Ti ordino di stabilizzarsi. Di stabilizzarsi. Di stabilizzarti. Allora, vediamo un po' cosa ci dicono le missioni. Dunque, armi provenienti dal vuoto. Sì che non riusciamo ancora a trovarli. Sciopero dei robot era su... Yes Club. Sì, su quel... come si chiama? Il pianeta delle bestie. Scommesse. Racconto di Grimm. Stazione straniera. Ah, potevamo anche... Ah sì, facciamoci sta missione sulla stazione. Pare abbandonata, sarà piena di merda. Ok. Nokia. Ellie. Siamo carichi. Allora. Pronti, partenza merda. Giochiamo come fosse l'ultima sera sempre. Adesso mi tocco le palle però. Un po' più volume. Per me, non per voi. A parte che voi bot non avete le orecchie, quindi. Sei apparsa. Molto bene. Affianchiamo sta cazzo di astronave.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Andiamo a dare un'occhiata. Vediamo un secondo come stiamo messi, se possiamo migliorare qualcosa. Allora. Fucile a pompa tattico. In alzatina te la darei. Minchia quanto costi. Mitragliatrice leggera. Oh sì, e te sì. Anche il cecco, no, alziamo il cecco. No, 3000 il cecco. Niente. Siamo a te. No. Ripara, non c'è niente. Con chi ci portiamo? Sam. Perché secondo me c'è un sacco di droni di merda. Portiamoci Parvati e Sam. Sì.
Quiet as the grave in here. We should get the power generator going again. Might cheer up the place.
Oh god. Area. Lo sapevo che era pieno di sti cessi. Calma. Sigillato ovviamente. Oh. Attenzione. Eh sì. Shh. Attenzione. Oh my god! Certo che ti voglio fucile da caccia ultra. Vediamo subito quanto fa. 163, ma mi prendi per il culo? Vabbè. No. Cosa cazzo è esploso? Attento alla testa. Andiamo bene. Ah, sono mine. È abbastanza spettrale. Beh, chi trova prende. La gente che lascia un sacco di roba in giro. Perché lasciare la roba in giro? Cos'è? Hanno inventato le tasche, usale, se no la gente prende le cose. Vaffanculo. Ok, la parte principale è sigillata. Diamo una bella occhiata in giro. Sì, mi piacciono di più le missioni da mercenario quasi, diciamoci la verità. Il mondo lo salviamo ma con molta calma. Ah no, ce li massacriamo. Accedere alla cartuccia di memoria. Energia terminale 5%. Tentazione, ok. Immagino che appena la ripristiniamo poi diventa il terzo apocalisse. Sì, immagino che appena ripristino qua cominciano le merde. Cazzo. È stato generatore attivo, deve avere manutenzione. Ok. Attivazione. Ah, abbiamo attivato i cessi, bene. Registri manutenzione. Premi critici 1. Sciacquone che mette una casella manutenzione non funziona. Ma vai a cagare. Oh my god. Che merda. Ok. 1000 giorni senza cesso. Potremmo scriverci un libro.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage. A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station.
Fantastico.
They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape. I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged your ship ID. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood. Sublight? Ugh. I hate it when you outlaws organize. The
Testa di
people
merda.
killing you would be the death of me.
Bravo.
That's kind of you to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season on trespassers. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Ti conviene.
Dad used to say words have power. You proved him true.
Ma sì, baciami il culo. Quindi... Tranquilla Parva, gli abbiamo fatto un culo a strisce proprio. Questa fa poco male. No, fa poco male ai droidi. Ok, massacrati. Sapevo che dovevo portarmi Sam. Ah, buffoni. Siete solo dei buffoni. Barrato, ma mi vepri. Cazzo.
Proximity analysis. External fill sterilization measures employed. Caution, contact with electrical currents can be lethal to customers.
Sam. Grazie. Sam, sei un buon amico.
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants. Thank you, customer. This area is utterly filthy.
C'è la scossa lì. Quindi... Vabbè. Mi vedi preoccupato. Cazzo, sono danneggiato. Che cazzo di penalità ho? Fascino. Abilità. Minchia, paranoia, fobia, paranoia. Ah, i droidi, cazzo. Ottimo, sono pieno di paranoia. Ok. Ah. Allora. Va bene. Vabbè, abbiamo liberato quella merda. Ok. Grandi le corporazioni, ammazzano tutti, se ne fottono dei dipendenti. Facciamo bene a fare i pirati. Speriamo che il futuro non sia veramente così. Porca puttana. Ti ho visto, eh? Ok. Prima ci apriamo tutte le stanze. Lootiamo tutto. Lootiamo tutto. Poi rivendiamo al massimo. Dai. Piatto ricco.
Muting volume now. Ram on the jaw.
Fanculo. Cazzo, Sam.
Resuming passive mode.
Ok. Bravo Sam. Siamo una squadra fortissimi qua sopra. Abbiamo l'ingegnere Parvati, il droide Sam che spacca la faccia agli altri droidi e io che spacco i culi a priori. Molto bene. Molto male. Perché non c'è un cazzo. È un ufficio importante. Vabbè. Prima facciamo che facciamo un giro giù, va, perché ho capito che mi apre questa. Anzi, prima apriamo questo. Ah, ok. Già dottor James Guthrie. Guthrie? Vaffanculo, dottor James. Che cazzo, mi fate sempre innervosire. C'è serio effettuare. Mi dispiace davvero che sia andato fino così. Sistema presto. Ok, dottoressa Eva Chartrand. Allora lei fa chi? Fai? Fa chi? Ok. T'ha inculato il gas, immagino. Tu invece qua che mi dici? Dottoressa? È viva, condizioni instabili. Sono in stasi. Al risveglio tenere a portata di mano apparecchiature di rianimazione. Tieni duro clear. Vediamo se ti riesco a salvarti. Qui? Allora, dottor Charles McNulty, ma non riesco mai a dire nulla. La statura è vivo, condizioni instabili. Sarà messo a punto un metodo per stabilizzarne le condizioni. Ok, ma dov'è? Ah, lì sopra. Di qua c'è un altro ancora.
Scanning for C2, 5, 4, 7. Grade rated contaminants.
Ma che cazzo stai dicendo, Sam? Ok. Siamo pronti a far bordello. Riepilogo progetto. Gruppo di ricerca. Progredire nelle scienze chimeriche mediante mirata all'acido nucleico umano. Minchia, esperimenti umani, cioè siamo messi male. Censurato oggetto, morale della stazione. Perché il clima di sfiducia è inasprito le relazioni tra lo staff di ricerca e il personale di sicurezza. Ho trovato richieste di licenziamento anticipato. La sicurezza non verrà accettata nessuna richiesta di licenziamento le? Sono schiavi anche. Patto di quella c'è parere di successo oltre abbiamo risolto. Ma stai scherzando? Viva la pirateria. Messaggi. Ok, c'è solo questo. Registri. Charlie. È stata una modifica inaspettata nel risequenzionamento. Una volta che ha preso piede non ci vedo un cazzo, sono stanchissimo. Oggi mi ha sfondato lo schermo. Ricordo a Caribot, vi ricordo che lavoro con voi. Con voi non voi bot qua nella chat, con voi programmi. Lavoro al computer. Oh cazzo. Marca molto male. Oh my god. Attenzione. Ah, oh, c'è di mezzo mica quell'altra. È la stessa password. O l'aveva inculata anche lei? Oh my god. Già, di sicurezza. Sì. Amministratore Bisanzio, un utente MCA. Ok. Bene. Sì, però io vorrei entrare qua. Cazzo, ci serve un documento del consiglio. Ah. Che è quello che ha lei nella cassaforte. Se andassimo a fotterne uno del consiglio? Quasi quasi attacco il consiglio. È molto tentato di attaccare il consiglio per fottergli un documento. Tanto mi stanno sul coglioni. parte che poi andando su Bisenzio trovo i ricconi, lo fotto lì. Vediamo, dai. No, di nuovo schiacciato a cazzo. Ah. Ok, vorrei uscire a questo punto. C'è un cazzo che ci serva. Va bene.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea
Non
of being
preoccupare,
stripped and
Ada.
sold for parts.
Sei la mia IA preferita.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly,
Barzelletta,
Captain.
dai.
What would you like to hear? How often do I make jokes about chemistry? Periodically.
Sta fa cacare,
As
Ada.
you wish, Captain. Goodbye.
Ok.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Salvati, ti lascio su. Ellie, dai. No, Ellie Gnocchia portiamo. Gnocchia, non riuscirò mai a dirlo correttamente. Mai. Allora. Ti sparo, mi fa schifo pure la Rizzo. Vediamo se possiamo aiutare il nostro amico qua. Gli abbiamo già distrutto la famiglia. Soluzioni spaziali su Acqualunga.
Is it just me or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My, whoa, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me! Oh, Lord!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare?
It's your party, Captain.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened. Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs private?
No, dove cazzo era? Là.
Shipping out against him?
It's not the worst.
Maybe.
What did I tell you? Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer. Well, let me know how that works out for you.
Lì che stronza.
Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony? And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract? That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at. Outstanding.
Che manica di stronze.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain. I'll have those dismantled. You can never be too careful when moving into someone else's territory. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station? I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
Verità sul cocige umano.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain? You call that an open mind? All right, here goes. Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Sei completamente pazzo.
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and/or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions? If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside. Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced.
Te sei fuori di
This is
capoccia.
an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Guide.
No kidding. That's how they want it.
When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
No.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Ah, mio Dio. Non penso proprio, tu gli vuoi fottere.
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness. Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
Ok.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab. We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the
Cosa si
suspension
fa
tanks, how much
interessante?
proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working in the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep. Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
No.
If you don't want the job, just walk away. I'm giving you first dibs because you've seen what's at stake. Don't think for too long. I want this business tidied up before anyone starts asking questions.
Ci andrebbe Parvati.
What's up? I took a job once to clear out a rat nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it. When we set out to hunt down the Raptidons, I found out firsthand where his nickname came from. Dirty Don killed those Raptidons with his bare hands. His
Oh my
bare
God.
fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious. Day came when he tried to take on a Mantiqueen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm.
Sembra corretto.
Something on your mind?
Sono in dubbio. È anche vero che stanno facendo esperimenti sugli umani. Vabbè, facciamo che accettiamo la missione e poi vediamo se portarla a termine.
Ready to get your hands dirty, Captain. Not as much as I'd like. The board dispatched it to Earth on a resupply mission, I think. Why? Interesting. It's possible the board wanted the cruiser to disregard ancillary tasks. But to what end? I'll have someone look into it. But for the moment, we're pissing in the wind and shooting in the dark. Considering how you get around, you'll probably find answers before I do. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. Now, this keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone.
Effettivamente a
Maybe even
Bisanzio.
deeper than that.
Ah. Quanta money abbiamo? Vendiamo qualcosina, va? Zitto. Ti sparo, eh. Ah, già di qua. Sì. No, non c'ho voglia di fare il giro. Ah. No, se stermino il consiglio rischio che poi se la prendano tutti quelli della nave. No, perdi, avremo tempo per sterminarli.
You looking to shoot targets?
Allora, vediamo un po' di vendere della merda. Tipo questo. Vendi, vendi, vendi. 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 Fa sta roba. Ce lo teniamo. Questo via. Teniamo. Lo teniamo. La plasma io quasi quasi le vendo, sì. Ripara, ma ripara. Andiamo a vendi. Via. 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 Teniamo. Quella dai è carina con la tutina. Via. La teniamo. 36. Questo non è male. La tengo questa. Sto fa cagare. Più 5. Cosa però di speciale? Io questa. Questo lo teniamo. E scassi 90 più 5 possiamo tenerci questo, tanto vale. Via. 18 danni alla creatura più 25. Non è male. Infatti ce lo teniamo. Furtività, via. 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 Cazzo lo teniamo. Via. Via. È carino, dai. Non è male. 27. Teniamo. Magari diamo via una di queste, dai. Questo via. Ok, compra proiettili. Ok. Molto bene. Banco modifica. Allora, voi cosa avete su? Più 7 ti dà 6 Elli. È un pochettino qualcosa di piuttosto. Casco cos'hai? 26. 36. Elli in rosa, ok. Felix 1. Ci serve 4, non vai bene. Gnocchia. Diamoti un po' di armatura, va. Non usi pistole. È abbinata di merda però. Ok. Parvati. Da 6. 27. Irene 33. Sam. È un cazzo. Va bene così. Modifica. Allora, modifichiamo un po' l'armatura. Cosa abbiamo? Mm. Sì. Poi modifichiamo questa. Quale cazzo hai su adesso? No, modifichiamo questa che è più figa. Questo non male. Zona. Va bene, armi. Manipola prima. Oh sì. Pezzo di merda. 342. Si può? Manipola. Sì. Ma che cazzo? Va bene. E stava veramente male. Modifica. Oh, questa se abbiamo qualcosa da modificare. Non manipola, modifica. Abbiamo un casma cisvalente. Ce l'abbiamo già. E caricatore folgorante, no, va bene. Danni al plasma. Ora le cose vie, queste le cose elettriche. Ci avrà aumento di parecchi danni. Super machine gun, vagli. Ok. Va bene, salviamo un attimo. Allora, direi di tornare su Monarca, anche se mi dice di andare su Bisanzio. Oh my god. Non so dove cazzo sia Bisanzio. Infatti non possiamo ancora farlo, mi sa. Andiamo su Monarca. Mi piace il pericolo.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Comunque ci portiamo Ellie, Nokia. Sei un tappo, Felix. È più alto Sam di te. Allora, dov'è? Ah. Ok. Cos'è che dovevamo fare?
Could I
Ok.
get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Oh my god.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
You'd be a hit in Byzantium.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon.
Oh my god.
I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not
Oh my
outside
God.
Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna. Yes, that's it. Channel
Oh
your
my
anger.
god.
I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
And now you don't have to play by their rules. Sounds like a deal to me.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Exactly what I would have said, if I'd been paying attention.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Oh mio Dio.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course.
Oh my god.
If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Never realized fighting the bureaucracy could be this interesting.
It is quite the rush. I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. So taciturn, so dour. I'll be waiting with bated breath. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you? It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
And the first step is getting the Bolt 52. I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I fear the MSI citizens who've been dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance. I suppose you're right. Graham's always had a way with words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago, and we both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Non hai torto.
Reforms are humane, but they're also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. Technically, that may be true, but he couldn't be bothered to do the necessary paperwork to exploit it now, could he? Anyway, it didn't matter at the time. MSI's then leadership insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as savages.
A parlare bene. Ok, allora, dunque. I
don't think I realized how far they'd stoop.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Ah, che casino che è sto sistema. Solare, quello che cazzo è.
By leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous. For the greater good. Allegedly. Monarch may be dangerous, but it's hardly the wasteland the board describes it to be. Whatever the
Vero.
board's goals, the greater good has little part in them. Technically, he does. What exactly are you accusing me of? Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included. Besides, Graham's the one you should really be concerned about. His propaganda does nothing but crowd the frequency.
Effettivamente, non hai torto.
What can I do for you?
Invasati del cazzo. Animatori
And
invasati.
welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today? Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
Oh my god.
Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff.
Dai,
And
ti
some of the
aiuto.
neighbors- Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh,
Dai.
Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for. Sorry, sometimes I get... Have you talked to Sebastian yet? You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
Ah, ok.
But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago. Oh, have you talked to him?
Vabbè. Ci siamo caricati come al solito le missioni da minchione, ma sono divertenti. Da roba interessante. Scusate. Bot, scusate. Beh. Sì, ti aiuto, sembri una brava persona. Ok. Fazioni. Ah, ok. Le fazioni qua le aiuto volentieri. Mio Dio, attacco alieno. Fiori per Sebastian prima. Dov'è?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
No, mio Dio.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any
No,
rat
grazie,
lands or
non per il momento.
Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
Stronzo. Oh my god. Prendi solo merda. Ma non hai un cazzo? Vabbè, no, potrei prenderle. Vediamo un po' cosa ho da venderti. Niente. Non compro un cazzo.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts? I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something. Nice of you to say. I like her too. And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up.
Now I see what Celia was talking about. This guy almost reminds me of
Effettivamente.
Irion.
Who?
An old acquaintance from the Groundbreaker. Real piece of work.
That's mighty kind of you to say.
But we were talking about what a lucky gal Celia is.
Anyone who can afford such a fine collection of mantisaur claws has it pretty good. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount.
Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues. You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Testa di cazzo. Oh my god, ma uno più scemo non potevi trovarlo.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on. Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
My god. Dai. Bizanzio, non ci posso ancora andare. Arma che non fa pum. 80 metri da qua. Sì, è dell'uscita di baia. Oh god, dov'è? 180 metri, neanche tanto lontano. Allora, diamo un occhio. Terra 1. Sembra tutto pulito. No, il cazzo. Figlio di puttana. Sì. Allora, vediamo se c'è qualcosa di interessante in giro. No. A cazzo. Ok. Lutta. Loot. Al culo. Fanculo. Un attimo. Bene così. Bene così. Dai. Orecchie di gnocco bacco. Cosa cazzo ho letto? Ok. Just a second. Cristo. Maledette sigarette, il giorno che riesco a smettere sono un bambino felice. Allora. Prima che mi uccidano. Siamo cazzuti. Ah, dai, dimmi che riesco a scassarla. Sì. Oh, bene. Stiamo shippando. Ok. Allora, ok. Cazzo dici, dai. Gramma. Ah, prima di... ok. Ah, sì. Dora. Sì. Così che se arrivano... Mi va bene lui, però ha dato gli aumenti. Va bene lui come capo. Fa schifo gli slogan, però pare che abbia fatto più soldi. Ok. Cos'era? Non cacatevi addosso, eh. Ok. Oh my god. Mi capita tutti i giorni. Fantastico. My god.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind giving me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend?
My god.
Thanks a lot, mister.
Sì, adesso controllo. C'è segno i punti. Ma dai, ti sei chiusa dentro. Cos'è l'arma che fa pum pum? Voglio più persuasione. Sì, ma l'arma che fa pum pum... scusa. Vabbè. Ok. Cosa fai, Uxley?
Fresh sulfur. Good to be outside.
Vabbè. Ok. Bene. Stasera stacco un po' prima veramente, sono demolito, non riesco neanche a parlare. Facciamo giusto qualche missione, tanto ci rifacciamo domani sera. Alle 10:30 stacco. Ok.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it. Oh, yes. No doubt someone else was having a laugh at my expense before you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Ma dai, sei un cretino.
No, I am a company man. Oh, perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you.
Sei una brava persona.
Was there something? Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Oh my god.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Help us with this final matter, and we won't need to broadcast anymore. You have my word. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Ok.
You really think so?
Sì.
Don't encourage him.
I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Ah.
Already? If only the rest of the colony operated as efficiently as you. Imagine what a different state we'd be in, hmm? I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no time. I dare say it'll be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope.
Mi
We've
piace.
got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
Ottima domanda.
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. That data you're holding, of course.
Non sarebbe male questa. Ho detto di avere una cartuccia e no, mi ha guardato la mia palla a sinistra.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Now we've just got to deal with the iconoclasts.
Ok.
Believe me, you've got your work cut out for you there.
Ce la possiamo
Was there
fare.
anything else?
Ah, vediamo un po' cosa ci hai regalato. Bel faccettina di merda. Però mi sei simpatico, devo ricordarmelo. ISM. 39. No, per baciarmi il culo, questa qua 79, la diamo però a chi? Elli, cos'hai? 29, gnocchia, 30. E la diamo a te che sei più cazzuta. Ok. Potremmo darti anche questo a te, però 29, quello 33 e... meno 10 di rosata. Ok, sì, forse è meglio questo. Va bene. Allora, vediamo un po'. Facciamo l'ultimo esperimento. Ok. Dove cazzo è? 79 metri giù di là. Ok. Già mister Carateraccio.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts. This again? I swear, this is the last time I contract for any special requests. You can tell Grimm his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it.
No.
So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it? She runs the betting parlor across the way. Nice professional lady. She asked me about the poster once. Just once. Made a real generous offer, too. Damn right it is. No. I paid Sublight for it. So, it's mine.
Oh,
and
che
when Nell
stronzo.
pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grimm may have asked for the poster, but it's not his until I take his money. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. Fair enough. The damn thing's been a headache anyway. Take the poster then. And if I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon. Something else on your mind?
Va bene. Dai, andiamo. Va bene.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths.
Oh mio Dio. Devo portarmi dietro Felix. Proviamola.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Vai.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you? Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. Right. So the thing with Isaac is he didn't know where to stop. He'd get stuck on something, and he just couldn't let it go. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them. Good. Someone's gotta. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Che penso io? Che pensi mi?
If it isn't the famous hacker, enjoying Stellar Bay. What can I do for you? Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda. Like it's done him any good.
Gliela facciamo
All
spegnere.
it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes him real.
Giusto un attimo, devo non so perché ma devo pisciare di nuovo. Sto diventando un piscione. Allora. Dunque.
We don't get many outsiders. Nice to see Nyoka on the mend.
Andiamo a rompergli il culo. Andiamo a rompergli il culo.
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Ma levati.
The same serials, following the same tossball games? You're not listening to a word, are you?
Che cazzo sono?
I just want to enjoy my beer.
E siete belli. Ok, vi trovo. Eccoli qua.
Who the fuck are you?
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our
Sono io,
secret
il
alley.
vicolo.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Dan fastidio i bulli di merda. Cazzo, sacchettini di merda. Non li sopporto proprio i bulli. Mi vedi? Niente, guardavo per terra.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? But that's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters. Live and learn, I suppose. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Ok, vediamo un attimo la reputazione. Adorante. Pioniere adorante. Subluce negativa al 18, perché? Neutrale. Nel consiglio non andiamo tanto d'accordo, ma me ne fotto. Gli iconoclasti metà a metà. Disertori adorante. Odiano. Sono delle merde tanto. Mi odiano. Ok. Le principali vado d'accordo. Consiglio iconoclasti. E ancora, consiglio proprio... ok. Quindi... No. E dai, qua vicino. Caleb. Cazzo sei? Ah, dove sei, Caleb? Ah, sei là. Caleb, devi andare al
New
buraco.
face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us? Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of
Cazzo, non vai a
responsibility,
lavorare.
worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Corretto.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
No, è una puttanata e rischio di mettere cattiva luce lui. Questo è vero.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut of the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Ok, vado a farla licenziare, una merda. Perché il saltonno dov'è? Fabbrica di saltonno. Andiamo a cercarla. Ragazza, sta fabbrica di saltonno di merda. Sarà qua? No? Oh cazzo, dov'è? Puttana Eva. Beh, vado a farla restare, ma anch'io, effetti, però sono operai loro, cioè io fotto i ricconi. Dove cazzo è sta roba? Ok, mi mandi da tizio. Ah, è lì. Ci arrivo da lì sopra, credo. Proviamo. Cartucce. Lasciate nel cesso. Io le raccolgo. Si lascia la bottiglia in giro, c'è la spazzatura. Munizioni. Oh sì. Via tutto. In ogni caso mi sta sul cazzo una stronzetta, quindi va bene così. Come minchia ci arrivo io lì? Ma abbiamo la tuta. Fatto bene a tenerla. Sì. Ok, quindi no, sono caduto come un sacco di merda.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
You
ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed.
Ma perché il saltonno dov'è? No, questa. Che cazzo di prove? Cerchiamo le prove.
You gotta teach me that.
Questo è interessante. I soldi li ha però. super corazza, dov'è? Era qua. Ok, aggira. No. Ok, le ho lette già tutte. No, si blocca del tutto. Ultimo. Ok, 55. Quanto abbiamo? Oh, ma cazzo. King. Cazzo, ce l'avevo. Allora, inventario. Ci mettiamo questa. Oh, ce n'è un hacking. Questa per scassinamento. Mettiamoci il berrettino. Perché non riesco? 52. Paranoia. Aumentiamo gli attributi mentali. No. Ok, proviamo questa. Ma porca puttana. No. Non ho niente che mi dia... Ma dai, cazzo. Attributi personalità. Minchia, ma dai. Non mi resta che provare questa. Non ha mente. Non è... ok, proviamo. Che cazzo. Dai, non ho niente che mi aumenta le abilità quelle lì. Ma dai, non ho un cazzo. Ma porca puttana, non ho vestiti, non ho una minchia vestiti. Persuasione +7. Non ho un cazzo per l'hacking. Medicina. Scassinamento +5. Abilità tecnologiche. Proviamola. E allora, porca puttana. Ci va la furtività. Niente. Vabbè. Morale, sono in paranoia e quindi me la pigliano nel culo. Quanto pare. Ho capito. Robofobia. Paranoia. Che cazzo la tolgo? E a me qua che ci interessa, cazzo. Per arrivare al prossimo livello... Minchia, 120.000, devo farne ancora una marea. Non ci posso credere. Vado a prendere da mangiare un attimo. andare. No. Va bene. Aspetta, minchia che palle. No. Idrati. Cazzo, ok. Adesso non mi dire che adesso mi scappa da cacare. Mangio e cacco. Allora, ragioniamo un attimo però. Devo arrivare a... Allora, devo arrivare a 45. A 55. Quindi mi serve questa. Che è leggera. Se ne più 7, proviamolo. Mica che bel tipo che ho. Wow. Ma non ho un'armatura, qualcosa che mi dà... Persuasione. Vediamo un po'. Sarà un banco da lavoro. Attivata. Arma. Rumore. Minata. No, mi saranno le cose dell'armatura. No. No. Non ho un cazzo. No. Merda. Mi sa che devo rinunciare. Che mi gira i coglioni lasciarci lei lì, è una merda. Ho poco da farci. Ho poco da farci. Niente, vabbè. Duma. C'è poco da fare. Porca troia, vabbè. Cazzo.
I don't have time for this. I'd give you a friendlier welcome. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Ah.
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Ok. Vabbè, l'abbiamo risolta, dai. In un modo o nell'altro è andata.
Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a... Sure thing. How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done.
Gli ho fottuto
Now, me
tutti
and
I
my friends
soldi.
here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Bene. Molto bene. Ok, l'ultimo esperimento, Vagli. Ah, non possiamo farlo. Cazzo, vero. Ok. Abbiamo sbrigato un bel po' di missioni,
Have
di
you had
fatto
time to
almeno
check out that
botte.
poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Ok. Questo non sappiamo dov'è, questo non possiamo ancora farlo. No. Anche perché ci va un livello alto, avevamo visto qua. Dunque, direi che andiamo a farci Radio Libera Monarca. Mappa. Dov'è però? Oh, e dai. Sì. Chi è che rompe? Giorno in offerta. Lo vediamo domani. Biddi.
The iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Something about this place makes me feel sane by comparison.
Ok, sono dei pazzi furiosi. Riassumendo.
Ah, Nyoka. My people miss your hunts. I am Graham Bryant. I brought the eternal truth to Monarch, and soon I'll bring it to the rest of the colony.
Siamo fuori di testa.
All right. I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all. It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not. Why have you come? Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working,
Hai ragione.
We might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
No.
Might actually have better reach. People read that stuff all over the system, even in Byzantium.
You see, citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen. I may have worked in the presses once, but the bitterness of being slave to their abhorrent rules has long since vanished. All right, almost vanished. Can you believe they don't put a comma after the final item in a series? Bastards. Yes, my apologies. Will you help take the print? So be it. In the meantime, I will be here shouting truth into the aether.
Che palle.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
Greetings, friend. Wonderful.
Ciao, dai.
I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Va bene, dai.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Sì, aiutiamo Carlotta. No, diamo cibo e materiale medico. Cartuccia provviste per Carlotta, provviste. Ducate i cazzo di rulli. Porca puttana. Dai, cazzo. Perché non posso. Aspetta un attimo. C'è un mio amico che si laurea. E quindi dovrò assolutamente gli faccio gli auguri domani. Sono contento, bravo. Si è sbattuto veramente un casino. Ha studiato un sacco, non è uscito, non ha fatto lo stronzo. Bravo.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like.
Certo che sì.
But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. I don't know what your angle is, but...
Sì, va bene.
All right. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
Sta di cazzo. Contaci.
It's too quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? For the 100th time, I'm not opening this door. Who are you, anyway?
Carino.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Calma Carlotta, metti giù il bazooka.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. Law help them. I don't know.
Dai.
Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this.
Garam.
What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Vendiamo un po' di merda. No, lo teniamo. 38. Via. 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 Teniamo. Potrei darla a Ellie. 24 però. 7. Scassinamento più 5. Lo teniamo. 26. Via. Via. 7. Sono uguali queste. Via. Via. Perché il diamantino? Questo no. Questo figuriamoci. Vediamo questo medico. Ok. Armi da vendere. Teniamo. Via. Lo teniamo. Questa la teniamo. Questo lo potremmo anche mandarlo via. Ok. Ellie. Qual era la cosa da medicina? Questo? Ne ho 2? 24 contro 36, no? Andiamoli dai. Per un più 3 poi. Via. Ok. Se n'è andata? Vorrebbe di sì. Bene, ci prendiamo tutto noi. Cazzo. E non stiamo rubando niente. Cosa fica è quello? Gioco da ragazzi. Wow. Cioè li ho spolpati. Vendiamo tutto. Ok. Allora, 21, via. 38 la teniamo. 7 la teniamo. 21 via. Teniamo. Questo cos'è? 5 le creature può servirmi. Sta un po' la merda, dai, via. Può servirmi. Pesa e basta. Ok. Ah, il fucile al plasma. Questa non me ne faccio un cazzo. Cos'è? Mischia 2 mani, via. 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 Okay. Non riparo un cazzo. E dico pure che sei una merda. Numero 1. Ok. Cazzo, ma sono i subluce quei testi di minchia. Se sono loro non può esistere. Non mi fido dei subluce. Per il momento si fottano. Oh, punti. Allora, vogliamo un po' di hacking. Cassinamento. Ingegneria. Persuasione in generale. Andiamo già. Distanza. Armi da fuoco lunghe. Ok. Vantaggi. Ok. E dobbiamo andare. Dai. Poi direi basta perché sono cucinato. La liberare di monarca lo facciamo dopo. Domani. Ci sono pazzi. PSM è una fazione che mi piace di più. Per il momento. Questi qua sono idealisti del
I'm telling
cazzo.
you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
The board must have gotten a hold of him at last. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
Secondo me no.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony. Yes? The corporations have been shackling workers' souls for centuries.
Non è
Workers
vero.
are glorified
Sanjar li tratta
slaves
bene.
to their companies, to their society, to their own minds. Free will has all but vanished. I believe that by freeing oneself from the corporate structure, indeed from the very rules of man, one can find their own truth. And through that, the cosmic... A subtle lesson here, a word about the eternal there. In small ways, I hope to bend the public's mind towards seeing the truth. Certainly.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of...
Avevo la squadra di Zora io. È un coglione. Ma dai. Guarda quel pezzo di merda. Oh cazzo. Dove sei? Ah, Ultra? Ho letto Ultra? Ma ce l'ho già. Cazzo. Scusate, sto fumando. Bot, abbiate pazienza. Adesso mi sento meglio anche. Dovrei andarcene in realtà a dormire, non nel gioco. Vabbè. Un dreno. Sì, dai, vediamo un po'. Allora, manipola. Cecco. 400 al colpo non è male. Fai un danno della Madonna, però uso più spesso te. Quindi direi te. Ok. Dove sei? Ah, cazzaro. Vado giusto per salvare i tipi perché Zoro è una brava persona, non per altro. ...215 metri di lì. Che cazzo c'è, minchia, proprio nel cuore della merda. Questa è l'ultima missione che faccio per voi. Stai cacando? Di va. Dai, voglio solo fare sta missione. Il loot ci pensiamo poi un'altra volta. Se non è proprio davanti agli occhi. Cazzo di chiesa. Cazzo. Va bene.
They won't try that again.
Ah, cos'è? Punto vantaggio, sensi di colpa. No. La giornata di merda.
That does it. Time for a drink?
Questa fa male. Ok. Oh God. Ma dall'altra parte del mondo. Ma porca troia, ho sbagliato completamente strada. A sto punto non so neanche se mi conviene tornare lì.
Don't mess with us.
Ok. Beh, abbiamo fatto un po' di pulizia per doni, va bene. Ma porca puttana. C'è una cazzo di scorciatoia, no? Sigillato. Ma io come cazzo ci arrivo adesso di lì? Da qui. Minchia. Sarà già un bel viaggio di merda. Sarà già un bel viaggio di merda. Guarda là. Cazzo. Culo. Andati a sti mangia merda. Cazzo. E beh. Culo. Non ce la siamo presa nel culo, no? Continuiamo a pigliare schiaffi da tutte le parti. Mi hanno fatto andare metà dei caricatori. Una via un po' più tranquilla. No. Minchia, ne abbiamo stesi a quintali. Cazzo.
Make him regret it.
Maledette zanzare, quelle rompono il cazzo. Ah, pisciami, cosa cazzo sono? No, la mantide no. Riusciamo a scappare? Ho dovuto fare mezzo chilometro. Ok. Fatto una strage, abbiamo fatto. Se riesco a evitarvi è meglio. Fanculo, intera tipografia. Terrarium 1. E beh. Ah, questi? Oh, cazzo. Vendiamo un po' di merda. Tipo tu. Però cannone folgorante fa 400, lo teniamo. 960, 629, ne abbiamo un botto però. No. No. Quanto fa? 393, ma dai. Via. Teniamo, questa volta via. Quanto ne abbiamo? Questo via. 757. Vediamo se vediamo, dai. Munizioni. Io come armamento cosa ho? Scusami, il mio pompa quanto fa? 899. Ok, viene abbandonata. Ok. Bene, via scassa. Porca troia. Ok. 70. Con la mia tutina dovremmo farcela. Questa più scasso dovrei avere ancora. Uff.
Great work.
Non solo. Sì. Sì. Voglio riparare. Ok. Fammi fare sta cazzo di missione. Immensa sta roba. Che cazzo È solo mangiare la nostra merda. Massacrati, amici. E senza neanche troppa fatica. Senza neanche troppa fatica. Mi devi pagare, amico. E anche bene. Bisogna di un gran cazzo di roba, stiamo facendo il culo a strisce. Scippato tutto di nuovo. Ok. Li lasciati lì. Ok. Questa è la ruba. Ok, salviamo la squadra di Zora. Massimo dove cazzo è?
Hell of a job.
Voglio salvare la squadra di Zora se la troviamo. No? No? Deve essere qua intorno. Per forza. squadra di Zora. Sa che è morta. L'abbiamo girata tutta, ragazzi, non c'è. Cerchiamo sta cazzo di squadra. Stare in giro qua da qualche parte. Escono delle fottute pareti.
That was a hell of a soiree.
Tell that to the wounded. Their blood's flowing all right.
Hey, we're still alive, ain't we? Graham was right all along. The truth shields us.
The truth, yeah. And a healthy amount of 44 calibers.
Ok. Vaffanculo.
Would that we could. We ain't leaving our men behind, and they ain't moving on their own. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
My professional medical advice is to get out of here as soon as possible. Bleeding might kill him, but rats definitely will.
How many years of medical school went into that word of wisdom? Sorry. We appreciate the assist. We just need to find our medic so we can do... Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Ok. Boh, torniamo alla base. Bene, salviamo. Vaffanculo, Garam. Testi, cazzo di cosi. Con me è chiuso.
Nice day, huh? The Monarch.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We've been in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
E vuoi bruciare il consiglio? Vediamo, di sicuro non aiuto lui. Allora, l'ultimo esperimento. Ok, dai, andiamo lì. Dai, mediatore dei miei coglioni. Cagare, va. Dove sei? Oh. Oh, cazzo, non mi ricordo più come arrivare. Giro di merda che devo fare di nuovo. Hey.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so? I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise. Ugh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However,
È un riferimento a qualcosa sicuro.
Insta coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good.
Yeah.
Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
I'm starting to see why you don't get much company out here.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Ah. Tutto qua sul serio? Salviamo, va? Mi sembra troppo facile.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit, as Nyoka can attest, I do not form a
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does.
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
Oh cazzo. Oh.
Black holes. Did you see that? Look, there's not enough room in this tower for two sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI, or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there? Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off. Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Ah, direi basta. Per il momento basta, non aiutiamo gli iconoclasti, sicuro, assolutamente. Sono fuori di testa, come non so se facciamo la roba degli alieni per i subluce. Vabbè, direi basta, direi che per stasera ci siamo. Abbiamo visto l'ultima stronzata e quindi, boh, dai. Direi che è ora di andare a nanna. Sono a pezzi, è stata una gran partita, caribot, e niente, siamo a buon punto, cioè abbiamo fatto un bel po' di casino, non mi va di aiutare gli iconoclasti perché sono degli invasati, cioè quell'altro là sta facendomi morire di fame la gente pur di seguire la causa, non mi convince, l'altro mi sembra già meglio comunque, paga meglio gli operai, insomma stiamo facendo credo bene. Il subluce, nì. Vediamo. E boh, per il momento sono cotto, direi che è ora di andare, è proprio ora di andare a nanna. Quindi un bel salutone e ci vediamo alla prossima.